Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, this week, what we're going to get on with this week. I've just finished making up HT leads. I'm mounting the coil inside underneath the dashboard. So we've put a grommet in a bulkhead, we've made a coil lead up. I've got oil for the supercharger, high performance 12-inch fan. I'm going to try and fit it on the front side of the radiator. Don't know if there's enough room between the radiator and grill shell, so we'll get the grill shell pulled off. We'll have a look at that. I want to get an oil cooler in it, and we're still waiting for fuel pump. But apart from that, we're that close to running it. So fingers crossed, this week we're going to get it fired. We're going to get it broken in, and fingers crossed everything goes to plan. Right, let's get into it. Let's see how we get on. Right then, so we've got the leads made up. I need to work out some separators to keep them all neat. I want them running across the outside of the rocker cover. As you've seen in the pictures, stripped the front of the car off. I've painted the centre of the radiator black, and we've fitted a 220 watt 1900 CFM fan. This thing don't have blow some air. So that's fitted, wired, front to back together. I didn't want it to stand out on an aluminium radiator, hence painting the centre black. Just let it die away a bit. So that's done. I think next now we're going to look at transmission cooler. I noticed I've got a couple of bungs missing on carburetors, so I've got to bung them up. Yeah, it's starting to get there. Okay, we got transmission oil cooler fitted. We're now getting some oil in the box. It haven't had any oil in since Zane built it a few years ago. So fingers crossed the box is all right. What else we got left now? I got to tidy up this wiring. I got a rock cover gaskets on it. Yeah, we're pretty close. We're pretty close. I got a new battery fit as well. While I was doing the valve last year the day, that one there, which came with the car, I think that's where it come from. That went flat really quick. So, and then I put a condition charger on it for 2 days, and it was still charging today. So we've got a new battery for it. I'm nervous, but also really excited to hear this thing fire into life. Yes. So we'll finish putting the oil in that I got. I got another 5 litres coming up tomorrow morning. This should take about 8-9 litres. TH400, empty converter and transmission cooler. Yeah, it'll be about 9 litres. But I'll worry about that when I go to try and drive it. But I want oil in the box for when I fire it, because I don't really want it spinning empty. Okay, cool. Right, we've got fuel pump in, filters are in. I've been fighting a fuel leak here. So I've had to chuck in an old fuel pressure regulator. It looks like the pressure regulator that I've mounted neatly up in the chassis has failed. I can't get it to adjust. It's just blasted out 13 PSI. So I've put a new fitting in here. I've put an old pressure reg in here, so we've now got 5 PSI on the gauge. We got fuel up in the carbs. So we're going to try and fire this tonight. Let's see how we get on. Sorry about that. She ran. She started relatively easy. It hasn't puked anything out, so we've got no leaks. We were getting a tiny bit of time. I mean, I only ran this for a minute. I just wanted to see it ran before we finish some of the other stuff of breaking. I got a couple of little bits to finish on it. The only thing we had an issue with, the nut on the alternator pulley spun itself off. I presume that's because we're running it backwards. So I will pull the alternator off today. We'll have a look at that. And we'll see, maybe we'll put it on, tighten it, and then just pin the end over with a center punch just to lock the nut. But overall, that's a milestone, and we're over the moon with that. Super, super pleased. Okay, we've fitted another new pressure regulator in the back. That's now working. We've got a constant 7 psi at the front here. I've had the alternator off it. We've done it up. It is because it's running backwards. There's no Woodruff key on the shaft. It's a taper fit. So I've done that up tight, and I put a bit of TIG weld on. That ain't coming off. We finished filling the gearbox up. I've reshaped my brake pedal. I've TIG welded that up. So yeah, just a few little bits. We're going to end the video here now. It's 8:20 this evening. So we're going to end the video here. Our next installment will be, I got a bit of painting to do underneath while it's on the stands. So that's boring stuff. I'll get that knocked out of the way. There's some wiring I want to tidy up. I want to make seat mounts while it's here. We're going to break the cam in, oil change, cut the oil filter open to have a look, make sure there's no metal in it. And then maybe we'll see if it drives. So, yep, that'll be next week. If you've come this far, thank you very much, guys. If you like what you're seeing, press the subscribe button, like and share, please. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.